A wonderful Monday morning to the Fire Tribe. It's Meditation Monday. And as usual, we bring to you a special chi lifting meditation or meditation practice that will help you start your day in a beautiful way. And your week, of course, follows. For those of you who are seeing this for the first time, I'm Wendy Orching, founder of Healing Spaces Caribbean, and I'm the tribe mom of the Find Your Fire Tribe, or so they tell me. And with me today is my friend and chi lifting colleague, Terri Osborne of Heartfelt Healing. And Terri is going to lead us in a sound bath healing meditation. Terri, I give you the floor and I thank you for being here. Welcome.
Thank you, Wendy. Thank you so much. And it's great to be here on a Monday morning with all the members of the tribe. And for those of you who are live on Facebook with us, type #live. And those of you who catch the replay, type #replay. So what I've been trying to do recently with my meditation Mondays is to introduce people to different styles or techniques when it comes to meditation. I am not a meditation expert, but I would call myself a meditation enthusiast. And I'm a trained yoga teacher, and I love mindfulness, meditation, and any of those things that are associated with yoga and the yogic lifestyle. So I find that a lot of people tend to say, or have said to me in particular that, oh, I can't meditate, it's too difficult, I don't know how to sit still, or I can't keep my mind still. And I understand that because I myself have been there. Meditation was something that I thought I couldn't do. But when you get to learn about what meditation is and what you're really trying to do, which is bring your mind to a single point of focus for a period of time so that you can really go within and center yourself. That's what it's about. It's not about making your mind completely quiet or go completely blank, which is what a lot of people think. So your mind is always going to be active. There are always going to be thoughts coming in. So the point of meditation is to just gently, very gently, don't berate yourself or beat up on yourself. Bring your focus back to that, whatever you're focusing on, be it a mantra or your breath. So I have introduced you guys to some other things like candle gazing meditation. So you're using a candle, the light of a flickering candle, that as your focal point to bring your mind into focus. I've also done a moving meditation, walking through the forest. Well, of course, we used a video in that case to give you guys just a taste of what it should feel like if you go out into nature and you're on a walk. And you can meditate then, because you can use nature and your senses to bring your mind to that single focal point. And that's the point, excuse me, of meditation. So today, what I would like to do is introduce you to something called a sound bath. A sound bath is something that has been used for centuries to help in healing the body, the mind, the soul. So we all know what music is, and we all listen to music at some point. Some of us have different tastes in music, and we would know that music affects us. It affects how we feel. Certainly for me, if I'm having a rough day, I tend to like to play our, when I say our, I mean Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean, our soca music. For me, that music is very uplifting. It makes me feel happy. It makes me feel to dance and move my body. And that changes my chi like nothing else can. And I never noticed it before until a friend of mine who's actually Danish. She's not from the Caribbean, but she's fallen in love with our culture and soca. And she said to me one day, she said, Terri, if you're feeling out of sorts or feeling down, and for those of you who are accustomed to me, might know that I do have a chronic illness that I deal with. So there are days when I do feel down and not so great. And she said, listen to some soca music, play some soca music. And I tried it and I was like, wow, my mood changed, it was amazing. And so for the sound healing bath, the instruments that they normally use are healing instruments, things like singing bowls. And they usually tend to like to use the singing bowls made out of quartz, which is a semi-precious stone and a healing crystal. And it makes beautiful sounds. So the different sizes of singing bowls, each would make a unique sound. And that has been used for centuries. You can use gongs. There are other types of, I even find my wind chimes sometimes for me, when the wind blows, that tinkle that's on the wind, that gentle melodic tinkle, it helps me to feel better as well. So some
people use flutes as for
yes.
playing sounds as well. Yes.
Yes, correct. Yes. Thank you, Wendy. Flutes. I was trying to remember all the various instruments, but they escaped me this morning. So yes, flutes are also very lovely to use. So I was exposed to the healing bowl, the singing bowl, sorry, the crystal singing bowls as a sound bath. I think there was a gong included in that. I'm not too sure. I've gone to like a few of them in Trinidad, and that's where I first learned about them and became very interested in them. The music that we tend to listen to regularly, whether it's soca or what have you, classical, whatever genre, it tends to be at a frequency of 440 hertz. And hertz is how they measure frequencies. And that's important because the frequency of the sound is what is affecting your chi, your body, your mind, your soul. So that's important. And the healing frequency is 432 hertz. That is thought to be the frequency of the earth. So what we're trying to do when we're using a sound bath at 437 hertz, which is what we're going to be experiencing today, we're actually bringing our bodies in tune with the frequency of the earth. And it's going to help us with our heart rate, our blood pressure. If you're experiencing any anxiety, you're just supposed to basically immerse yourself in the sound. So ideally, when you are participating in this meditative, immersive experience, you want to be in a room that's dark, or if you can't have a room that's totally dark, one of these sleep masks here, like what I'm showing you, are ideal. You should be wearing comfortable clothing in a lying position, and I will explain the pose that you should be in for your lying position. It should be the corpse pose, or shavasana, as we call it in yoga. That's the best position for your body, for the relaxation and the healing to take place. So comfortable clothes, darkened room, if not sleep mask, and you must be able to lie on something comfortably and lie flat on your back. Excuse me. So what I'm going to do is just guide you through that process to get comfortable in your position or wherever, if you're on the bed, on the floor, or what have you. And then we will play the music, the sound bath music. And I want you to just really listen. Ignore all your other senses. Forget about everything else that's happening in your life and just focus on the sounds that you're hearing, and let yourself be immersed in it. Feel as if you're floating on the sound almost. Now, falling asleep may be something that might happen, and that's okay if you do fall asleep. But as with any meditation, the goal is not to fall asleep. It happens, and that's okay, but the goal is really to focus your mind on that thing that you've chosen, whether it's a candle that you're gazing at. In our case, it's going to be the sound, focusing on the sound. So before we start that, I would like us to do some conscious grounding breaths. So if you can either be seated on a chair, or if you're seated on the floor, it's fine. We're going to start off like that just to do our breathing. If you're on a chair, please come a little forward so that your spine is erect naturally. Your vertebrae start one on top of the other like bricks. If you're seated on the floor, just ensure that your spine is erect and that your shoulders are relaxed. So you can bring the shoulders up to the ears and roll them back. Slide those shoulder blades down your back and just gently release that. And you make sure your shoulders feel relaxed. Ensure that your chin is parallel to the floor, so you're not looking down like this, or you're not overextending and arching your neck backward. And oh, please forgive me. I don't know what it is about mornings and my voice. Sorry. So right, your hands, you can either place your palms turned upward on your thighs or have them turned over. Close your eyes. And we're going to begin. I want you to just let any tension fall away. Let go of any thoughts that you have about what happened on the weekend, what's going to happen this week. Just let everything go. This is your, so sorry. This is your time. This is about you. This is about you finding connection with your highest self and grounding yourself so that you can have the best and most productive week ahead. If you're feeling any tension anywhere in your body, just notice it. Try to relax that area and let it go. So keeping the eyes closed, we're going to just inhale deeply. And when I say inhale deeply, I want us to do a nice deep breath from the diaphragm. So no shallow breathing. We're breathing deep from our abdomen, deeply from our abdomen. And you're going to breathe in through your nose and exhale through your nose. And I just want you to take some gentle, deep breaths in through the nose and exhale through the nose. And just focus on your breathing. You're breathing in gratitude for another day, another week, brand new week, for you to create something beautiful for yourself. And as you exhale, you're exhaling any tension, any stress that you're feeling. You're just letting go of any worry, any anxiety that you may have. Just keep gently breathing in and out. Remembering that breath or prana, life force, this is what is giving us life. And we're thankful for the gift of life. Thankful for the opportunities to be here, to connect not only with ourselves, but with others, our family members, our friends and loved ones, our work colleagues, everyone we encounter. Because everyone we encounter, there's an opportunity for something great to happen, whether it's making a new friend or an experience that you learn and grow from. That's what we're here to do. And sometimes we need to remind ourselves of this. So just keep focusing on your breath, breathing deeply in through the nose, feeling that cool air coming in through your nostrils and exhaling through the nose, feeling the warm air that's just come from you. Really being aware of that exchange. and knowing that you are here in this life for a purpose and that you are loved. So now you can bring your focus away from your breath and just bring it back gently to your surroundings. Just be aware of your surroundings around you. And you can very gently open your eyes. And now I'm going to ask you to get into your position for our sound bath to begin. So I'm going to, before the music starts, I'm going to ask you to lie on your, if it's a mat on the floor, on your bed, whatever it is, just make sure that you get comfortable and you're lying on your back. Your hands should be at your sides, palms turned upward, because you want to receive, you want to release any energy through your palms and then receive anything that you need to receive from the energy of the sound bath. So palms facing up. And then I want you to just ensure that your feet are relaxed. So you can do that by bringing your feet together, have your big toes touching, and then just let them fall away. So your ankles would naturally roll outward. So that's the position we want your feet in. Your feet shouldn't be pointing straight up to the ceiling. They should be relaxed and pointing outward. So just let them roll outward. So this is the position that we want, the corpse pose. Your knees should be relaxed. Everything should be relaxed. No tension should be in the body. So if you're feeling any tension, just focus on the area and release. And your eyes are going to be closed. If you're in a darkened room, great. If not, use the mask that we talked about earlier. And just center yourself. And now we will begin. Cue the music.
Terri, are you hearing the music?
Yes, I am.
Wonderful.
Okay. You can now bring your awareness Just gently back to the room, to the sounds around you. Very gently. You don't want to disrupt any of the chi enhancing energy that you might have received. So just bring your awareness back very, very gently. You can wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, and just very gently flutter your eyes open. And become aware of where you are. I don't know about you, but that for me was very relaxing. I know based on how the technology is, especially where I am and where Wendy is, that you may not have gotten the best experience sound-wise. So what you can do, if you're doing the replay, you can actually try to use headphones if you want to, if it wasn't too clear, just playing from whatever device. And I would suggest that you can look into, you can Google sound baths and you can look into them and select whichever one appeals to you. But if it's something that you find that you felt the benefits of it and it was easier for you in terms of adopting this as a meditation practice, then go for it. There are lots of videos out there. You can even try to find a sound bath experience near you. In Trinidad, I know in central Trinidad, there's a place where you can experience those in person. So yeah, I really hope that my goal here really was to share with you the different techniques. So we've done the candle gazing, as I said, and we've done the moving meditation with the forest bathing, the forest walk, and now the sound bath. So even if it wasn't from the technological point of view, if anything didn't come through as clearly as you would have liked, then by all means research it yourself. Look for classes in person near you, as I said, or you can research on Google and find sound bath healing music that you can use in your everyday life. So I hope that you have enjoyed this experience, and thank you for being with me. Wendy?
Terri, thank you so much for that really beautiful way of approaching meditation and shifting our chi today. We had several people watching us live on Facebook, and I had to ask one of them, Giselle, are you lying down? Because I know she's always really busy and getting ready to start her sure things. And she said, yes, she was, which is amazing. We have one comment from Colette. She says, how wonderful this was. Wish for meditation Monday every single day. Many thanks. And we got a couple of hearts. So thank you all for joining us live on Facebook. And I know that Terri, I'm echoing the sentiments of everyone who watched today, how wonderful it was. Shari says, thank you, a wonderful way to start the week. So thank you, Terri, for all that you do, all that you did, and all that you will continue to do.
You're so welcome. So welcome. Welcome, everyone, and Wendy.
Namaste.
Namaste.